Well, the sun is dipped behind a cloud, as you can see. But yeah, I'm taking care of a friend's. They had some errands here. They have an elderly dog named Tootsie. She's a rat terrier, and she's taking her last moments here. Tootsie's a great dog, man. See? She's been through a lot. She has a bowel obstruction or something. It's been about 2 weeks. Antibiotics. She's like almost 13 years old. She's having a hard time breathing. I love you, Tootsie. Anyway, love you, girl. Love you, girl. This dog always came up to me whenever I came over to my friend's house. Dog always wants to sit next to me. You look right in my eyes, you know. She's hanging in there. She seems like she's got a little bit more energy right now. She's my best baby. Possible that her stomach got twisted, or she ate something that's blocking her. She's having a real hard time. Back's really, today isn't as bad as yesterday. Just trying to get well. I know I got an MRI to do. Other than that, not much. I have to. My goal is to just play gigs around here, man. There's lots of live music places, and I want to play music for people. I want to play live music all the time. I could have a gig every night of the week if I wanted to. Just need to facilitate the means. It's more than just a matter of being able to play music, being able to learn popular music, play for people. It's more than that. You got to network and meet people, meet other musicians, and that is harder, in my opinion. That's harder than learning to play guitar. People have different ideas about what they want to do. And it's hard. It's hard to do that. It's hard to. It's hard to get 3 or 4 people in the same room with their instruments to rehearse and work on stuff, and get a set list together, and talk to club owners, and get bookings and all that stuff, promote the shows and all that stuff. That's all secondary. Primary thing is getting a band, and that's hard. It's real hard. It almost feels impossible. Having a car would be good. That's one of the side objectives I have. I'm just doing this so that I can function the way I need to function. Be in my calling the way I'm supposed to be in my calling. Nobody, that's okay. Anyway, talking to the ether is kind of pointless, but it is just what it is. I hate saying that, but yeah, that's the ocean. Well, on the other side of those trees is the ocean. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good whatever time zone you're in. Hello. Just talking stuff. Had a rough couple of days. I was watching Show Me Baby's video last night, or that I missed it because I was asleep. But I think last week sometime the Evergreen cargo ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal last year came to Miami port, and it's sitting down there. The Evergreen, which clogged the Suez Canal, remember that? Well, someone had posted the data of its course of path before it went into the Suez Canal, and it literally drew a phallus, two testicles and a joint. That's kind of funny, isn't it? But I think one of the owners of that ship is the that Hill person, and that Billy guy who was president, and she ran for president a few years back. They have ownership of that cargo ship, and it's sitting down there in Miami. Hello, stranger. Have you commented? No, probably not. No. Well, apparently my prescription is ready at Walgreens, and I got a notification yesterday that it was ready, and I went there and it was not. So I'm going to call there and make sure. Well, I don't have much to say, I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious I don't have much to say. I thought I had a lot to say, but I don't have very much. If you want to chime in, you can. It's no problem. That's fine. If not, what is that? I can't see your name. Another day, man. I can't see my screen in the sun. I don't want to miss out on what you've chimed in with. Can't see my screen in the sun. Good morning. Yeah, okay. But who was that? Oh, Michigander. Hey, man. Trying to keep myself stable in these hard times is just it's very difficult. I think I'll tell you this, man. Being in this disadvantaged situation, I don't think that I could be in a better town, though. Because if I was in a district, some kind of city, I'd probably be dead by now. Probably would have been shot by a cop for vagrancy or something like that. But I have encountered more people in this town that rip other people off and use the police as their eating some bread. Yeah, people rip people off and throw them out. It's a way of making a little money on the side for some of these people. They're just passing the buck. Got my W-2 forms, but filing my taxes isn't something that I'm down with. Yeah, there's some woods around here, but right now in March through October, the gators are pretty. There's a lot of estuaries and a lot of areas where the gators hang out. I know at one point that for 30 days or a month there's like a free-for-all hunting them, which I would kind of like to do. But that's one of the things that I'm pretty alert about when I'm out and about at night is gators, because yeah. But you know, this is pretty urban, pretty kind of semi-suburban. East coast of the southeast coast of the United States is a far cry different than the central eastern coast of the continent, where you got, you know, big cities and Patrick Air Force Base, man, I've seen a lot of unfortunately haven't been able to video record much of it. B-52 Stratofortresses down there, those planes are really old. They're exercising them, you know, flying them out above the ocean. Those planes are old, man. The B-52 Stratofortress is a very old plane. I think they stopped building them in the early 70s, I think. They have C-130s. They have 4 C-130s or C-17s, I'm not sure, down there at Patrick. And it's called the Space Force Station, but I don't really... I guess that's a marketing thing. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the movie Dr. Strangelove, that's some pretty interesting stuff. They actually they actually used a B-52. I wonder where that plane is, but that specific plane is that's in Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Love the Bomb, or whatever. If you haven't seen that, Michigander, you should one day watch Dr. Strangelove, Stanley Kubrick movie. It's kind of funny. It's funny as hell. There's a lot of stuff in there that really is pertinent today about communism. And Peter Sellers plays three roles. He plays some kind of psychotic German in the bunker, the bomb bunker, where all the leaders supposedly are, the Russians and the United States president. There's a lot of stuff in there that's really funny and very relevant to today. Let's see the dog one more time. Hey, baby. I miss this dog, man. Your breathing is, she's breathing really shallow. I love you, girl. Tootsie. Yeah. I know that our cats and dogs, mostly, I know that dogs are more trustworthy. You know, based on results, dogs, they're more loyal, you know. Cats are very aloof, but I've known some cats that act like dogs, man. They come when you call them, they fetch and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm going to end this and say goodbye for now. Don't eat anything bigger than your head.